guys, this is Derek Scarzella with Action A Go Go, giving you my thoughts on Invincible, the animated series from Amazon Prime that recently debuted. This is coming a bit late, as the show has already lit up social media and has a few viral memes under its belt. But I digress. After binging this show, I have to share with the world just what I love and what I don't about this new comic book based property. First off, the history of this universe. The show is based on the comic book Invincible, created by Robert Kirkman and drawn by Cory Walker and Ryan Ottley. It began in January 2003 and ended its run in February of 2018. The comic tells the story of Mark Grayson, aka Invincible, the son of the most powerful superhero on Earth, OMNI-MAN. Despite the comic being out for so long, and the fact that I literally worked at a comic shop for quite some time, I never actually read the comic. Sacrilegious, I know, but just to make sure you know where I'm coming from, I've read many volumes of The Walking Dead, also written by Robert Kirkman, along with his debut self-published comic Battle Pope and his Marvel Zombies run, so I'm very familiar with his work. Now that you know the background and where I'm coming from, we can dive in. What makes Invincible so good? Basically, it's that rare American cartoon that goes hard. We're talking about a hard R rating that comes with all the action we get to enjoy here. Knockdown, drag-out fights in PG-13 movies are bloodless, with most of the consequences of violence hidden or insinuated. With Invincible, we see superpowers unleashed. Buildings crumble, teeth fly, shockwaves roll on. The rest of it is not for the faint of heart. And that's okay. Invincible doesn't need to be for everyone. It means to hit hard and fast and push boundaries, and that's what it does. Because of this, it leads to the real possibility that these characters will actually die. Heroes and villains can be taken out of the game with real consequences, and that adds to the edge-of-your-seat thrills that this show has to offer. Because of this, it falls into a unique American tradition of adult cartoons. Unlike Japan, where manga and anime can be more fluid and deal with adult themes at will, American animation is woefully centered on the children's market. Big spectacles are churned out year after year for children, while animation for adults falls woefully behind. For perspective in regards to what I'm talking about, you need to go back to the 90s with shows like Spicy City and Todd McFarlane's Spawn to get a taste of what American animation for adults looked like. That is changing, slowly, with shows like Castlevania and the Love, Death plus Robots anthology making waves on Netflix. Now, thankfully, we have Invincible on Amazon Prime taking the reins and giving Netflix some stiff competition in this space. Regardless, the stigma is cemented in the marketplace. I tried to watch Invincible with my significant other, but got shot down with the response of, I don't want to waste my time with some cartoon. It's a shame, because in some ways Invincible was harder hitting and more elegant than the live-action Jupiter's Legacy that recently debuted on Netflix as well. For the record, I did also love Jupiter's Legacy. Besides the graphic content in Invincible and where it fits into the American animation landscape, we have the story itself. While the first season has a core story that focuses on Invincible and his father over its 8 episodes, the way ancillary characters change over the course of the season is what draws you in. This is down to the master storytelling of Kirkman. Nobody writes hundreds of comics without knowing how to turn a plot, and that mastery is on full display here. Characters evolve. People you think are heroes turn out to be villains. Villains take a turn as heroes. It all leads to a viewing experience that keeps you guessing. And when you get to the last episode, you are just left wanting more. More twists, more turns, more of everything. It is the same magic that made The Walking Dead eminently watchable, even though it's probably one of the most repetitive properties out there. The core cast finds a new area, tries to make it a homestead, and hilarity, along with cannibalism, ensues. It's a core recipe, but it is the details that make you want to keep watching The Walking Dead, and it's the details that make Invincible shine. Is it perfect? No. Some of the characters are monotone, a few of the episodes are a bit weak compared to others. At some times, the animation seems better than at others. I have similar criticisms of Castlevania and most modern anime. As a side note, I do need to explain that I had the blessing and curse of growing up with anime in the 90s, when even lowbrow properties were drawn with crisp, detail-oriented perfection. Of course, the most iconic anime offers the best examples of what I'm talking about. Akira and Ghost in the Shell typify this with pitch-perfect action and levels of detail that enrapture the eyes, even to this day. To be fair, I can't blame these modern shows for being victims of the times we live in. It's just different the way they do things now. Still, on average, the animation is crisp and the colors are vibrant. Very reminiscent of the comic itself, which I am itching to read, but may put off just so I can continue to enjoy this incredible show. I will stress again, this is not for the faint of heart, but if you love hard-hitting, knuckle-dragging, full-throttle brawls, then this is the show for you. If not, go watch something that's nice and boring. This is Derek Scarzella. Thank you so much for watching this video. Just doing a quick outro. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Above all, we want to hear what you have to say about this video, this movie, what it meant to you. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, of course, YouTube. Check out our website, actionagogo.com. And of course, you can check out my own novels, Knuckle Crackbone, as well as The Vicious Game. Links are all down below. We also have a merch store if you want to enjoy our glorious Action A Go-Go electric logo, which is going to come right after this. And of course, again, thank you so much for watching. It's super appreciated. Hope you had a good time. I know we did. Bye.